All right, welcome. It is another Wednesday. We are hanging out. We're doing Shoot Your Shot Wednesday. This is a show, I'm gonna tell y'all, for single LGBTQ plus people. You know, our allies, you can come on. The rules are have good energy, have good lighting, click the request button if you want to go on. Also, if you click the request button and that'll come to you, you can say, hey, Lamont, add me in the comment section, and that'll cue me to add you, because sometimes I just don't see it, and Instagram does weird stuff. So understand, we'll have a good time. You know, make sure you connect to your Wi-Fi, good lighting in your face. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Being on airplane mode is even better. And we're keeping the videos up. So it's a public dating show. So if you in the closet, this ain't the show for you. I'm gonna just say that, okay? All right, we got all those people from all these different cities. Make sure you all share the video with a friend. And let me know if you a shooter in the comment section. Yes. Listen, I had so much fun seeing everybody in Atlanta. I had so much fun seeing everybody. It was a family reunion. We went to the mayor's reception. So much. Yes, Ian, these are mushrooms. Y'all are on me in these overalls tonight. Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can't see you, though. Can you do me a favor? Can you hang up and then come back on?
Sure.
Okay. Yep. Hang up and come back on. Listen, people like, Lamont, I saw you at this place at Atlanta Black Gay Pride. Yes, I was in the streets every night, working, doing events, saying hi, celebrating. Yes. Okay. Let me go to the next person, because for some odd reason I couldn't see that person. I know you all could see him, but I couldn't see him. It's an Instagram error. I don't know what that is about. Yeah, he'll have to click the request button again to come back. Oh, Rick, how you doing? Thank you for buying a badge. Again, if y'all like the show, buy a badge, support, You know what? I do think sometimes also, if you don't update your Instagram app, sometimes it will not bring you on. It will not. Y'all talking about these overalls I got on. Listen, what y'all wearing? What you wearing? Let me know. What are y'all wearing? Joey, thank you for the badge. And Jerome, thank you. The one person who was on, he has to come back. I don't know what happened. Oh, Jerome said, did I try those edibles from the guy, our sponsor last week? I did not try them yet. I was supposed to try them this week. There was just so much going on. And most edibles make me fall asleep. So I needed my energy throughout the week. So I didn't want to. So I will have to try them, and I will tell you how those were. Yeah. I'm trying to remember the name of our sponsor that we had. Let me make sure, because since I brought him up, I don't want to not mention the sponsor that was for our Shoot Your Shot Wednesday last week. There we go. Plantiva. I think they're based out of New Jersey. Plantiva was our sponsor. So if you like edibles, DM me. I'll send you the link. You can go there. But I didn't try them yet. I am going to. Okay. Yeah, they have all types of products. Yes. Tori, and great seeing you as well. I feel like I tell everybody it was a family reunion in Atlanta Black Gay Pride. Someone said, do I live in New Jersey? No, I don't. But I work with I'm a matchmaker and I work with guys all over the country. So, but I'm here in Atlanta. Hmm. Someone said, "Is it Dale? You need to find good lighting so you can join." Ugh, I don't know. What are y'all saying in the comment section? Well, we'll see. What else am I supposed to tell y'all about while we're waiting for somebody else to join? November, we are doing a trip with Signal Fest. Signal Fest 24 is going to be really, really fun. There's so many people that are gone already. Um, I told y'all months ago, like literally months ago, to get y'all tickets because the price slowly went up and up. And what's it? So the prices have gone up a little bit. The prices have gone up a little bit. So um, if it's November the 7th, that weekend, Veterans Day weekend, um, if you want a link to go to it, click, you can DM me and I'll send it to you. Or you can look on the link in my profile. Yeah. Yeah. But it's going to be fun. I think I have like 12 of my friends so far that are gone. And I will say 8 of them are single. Hmm. I try to hook my friends up. I be trying, y'all. Your friends are the hardest ones to match. They are the hardest ones to match because you know all their shit and you call them out on it and they don't want to change. My clients, they're more open. But my friends, no, that's not them. Oh, all right. I think, is this my cousin? Um, Anthony said no one, Anthony, someone said, "Oh, you're waiting to see more matchmaking." The matchmaking piece that I do for my paid business, Better Way to Meet, that is private. We don't film that. I do dating coaching sessions. These these guys, no, they don't. No, the dating show is the dating show, which is public, but my matchmaking business totally separate from that. Um, Anthony, I think I see you trying to come on to say hello. Let's see what Anthony is saying while we wait for this other guy to come back who we're trying to use his camera, but it didn't happen. Mm-mm. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Anthony.
Up my camera. All right, there we go.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing good. So you said you were on again, right? Uh-oh.
Yeah, because nobody else was on, so I might as well get on.
You got to get in some good lighting.
There we go.
All right, well, Anthony, tell us your experience from last time. The last
So
2 or is this number 3?
I don't know. It's been years now, so I don't know.
No, but you were on a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah. I was on a couple weeks ago. I wasn't on last week because I'm not in Atlanta. But I know y'all did the in person thing.
Yes, we
I was
did an
gonna come
in-person
up there to
show.
go to it. I was gonna come up there and I just hang out with you and then hang out at there, but no, I didn't work out that way. So
Atlanta, we had way too much fun. Way too much fun there. Yes, yes, way too much. Well, Anthony, you know the whole how the show works. Give your rundown of who you are, like your description, what you're looking for. Like I feel like you might know the questions already, right?
some of them. So my name is Anthony. Um, I'm pretty much. I'm in Detroit, Michigan. I'm a nice person. I'm a really nice person. I do IT, cybersecurity now. I used to do software engineering. I still do software engineering. I know how to do it, but I'm trying to get into cybersecurity because I wanted to do it that way because I have a passion for it.
Okay.
But good to see you.
Likewise,
I'm like
likewise.
I said,
How old?
yeah,
Tell
like I
everybody
said,
how old you are, Anthony.
I am 35.
You're 35. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
I am 5'2". I weigh 165 pounds.
5'2", 165. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you team top, bottom, verse, side? How do you get down?
Bottom.
Okay. Okay. Team bottom. Any
Mm-hmm.
flexibility whatsoever, Anthony? Like, are you topping the boys at all?
Maybe like once a year or something.
Once a year. Okay. Okay. So it's really bottom. Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it. Okay.
So it's ant_s_89.
Ant underscore S underscore 89.
Yes.
Okay. All right, y'all. This is Anthony. Anthony has been on before. He lives in Detroit. He's 35, 5'2", 165 pounds. He is a Cancer, team bottom. He works in cybersecurity. Anthony, tell us what type of guy you're looking for.
Um, just a nice person, someone that I can grow with. I'm looking for a long-term relationship.
Mhm.
Really just a person that really cares and that's really about family and that's a person that's willing to grow. I do want to get married one day. I do want to have kids. I just want to be, with someone great. I mean, a great person and actually grow with someone.
Okay, okay. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
So I have dated a lot. I haven't really, yeah, I guess been in a relationship. I haven't had that opportunity yet
Mhm,
that I
mhm,
wanted to.
mhm.
But so, I haven't really been in a long term relationship.
Okay,
Plus, I dealt with some health struggles at one point. So, just trying to make sure I take care of myself, keep myself together.
that's good to hear.
And
Okay,
but now I'm doing much better. I'm open.
okay, okay. I was gonna ask you, like, you've watched the show for a while. Have you
Yes.
slid in anybody's DMs before?
So, I have. I haven't really gotten any excuse. I mean, I haven't really gotten a response.
No, I
I guess
said,
it's because.
have you slid in somebody's DM before
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
from the
But I'm saying
show?
I never really get a response.
Oh, okay,
You know, it's just because. I mean, I will say before. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the whole gist of it, but I was a lot bigger before, so you know that. So I mean, being 200 pounds to 165, that's a big jump.
now
So
did you post any current pictures on your page,
yeah, I got a few pictures on there,
like
but I
within
and I my
the last month?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, so you get okay, 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 okay. Tell us now. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
yes, I do.
Okay.
So I want kids. I want to get married. Um, I would just like to. I mean, I don't know. I just want to grow with somebody.
Okay. 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 What's a good age range? Like, what's the youngest you'll go? What's the oldest?
27 to 49.
Okay, because you're 35. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, back up some, because you giving us all forehead, Anthony.
You said what? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, back up some. Like, you're giving us all this, and it's like, it's hard. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay. Does the guy you date have to live in Detroit?
Preferably yes, but it doesn't have to. No.
Okay. Okay. For Detroit. Now, what about body type? What do you like?
So I guess since I'm like more fit now, I'm not a fit guy. I kind of like more fit guys, but I'm open to a medium build, slim build, fit, anything. Just as long as you take care of yourself, that's all that really matters to me.
So medium build, thick, fit, slim, you're open to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just not real like 500, 600 pounds.
Because you weigh what, 165 and you're 5'2".
Yeah, 165. Yeah, that'll squish me.
You don't want nobody to squish you. Okay. Okay. What about race? What do you prefer?
I'm open.
Mhm.
White, black,
Mhm.
Indian, anything. Black preferably,
Okay.
but I'm open to white.
Okay. Now, are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements? Anthony.
Oh, my bad.
Just leave it there. Leave it there, please.
I will.
Hold your hands like this if you need to. You can't keep
I
moving.
will, cousin.
Now, are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What you into?
Monogamy.
Monogamy. Okay.
Hmm.
Have you ever dated women before?
No.
Okay. Somebody in the comment section was wondering, would you be open to dating women?
Actually, I want kids, so yeah, I probably would. But I don't know. I mean, I thought about it. I ain't gonna lie. In the recent past, I thought about it.
Well, you can have kids,
What I'm gonna do? I was gonna do
okay,
surrogacy, but if I choose to, to be in a relationship with a woman, then I'll talk to one. So,
yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I never really dated a woman before. It's always been
You don't want
men.
no woman. You just want a kid. So just do the turkey baster and move on. Don't waste her life, her time, and yours. Don't do that to nobody. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what questions they got for you. Yeah, I got questions for Anthony. Anthony has been on before, but if you have questions for him, use the question function, or you can wave your um hand and I can bring him on. Let's see. Where would you take a guy on a date, Anthony?
Um, I would probably go to the movies, and then I want to go out to dinner too.
So,
And then that way, dinner we can talk and maybe go out to a bar after that. Really just enjoy the night. Like if we do dinner, drinks, and then the movies before.
mhm.
I think that's a good date.
Okay. Okay. You said dinner and a movie. What's your love language? Somebody wants to know.
I would say time, and I would say time.
Quality time.
That
So you
time.
want the person to be around.
Yeah, I want the person to be around.
Okay.
That's what I find the best for me. Um, I mean, I like to feel that presence. I like to understand how I make you feel, and I want to know how you make me feel. So,
Okay.
I kind of want to get understand you and learn who you are. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think movies are a horrible first date because you won't be able to do any of that.
Well, yeah, well, that's why I said that the out to eat too, though.
Listen, Nick's movies, do something else. If
Okay, yeah, we'll do something.
people who are watching, they know what's going on in my head right now. They're like, Lamont hates movies. I hate movies. I feel like movies are horrible dates. That's something you go with your friends to do, or like with somebody you've been with for a long time, and I guess really want to see a movie, but not somebody you're trying to get to know and build chemistry. Unless
Yeah,
you're
I
just
get it.
trying to play around in a movie theater. You ain't got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get you. I agree with you.
Okay. Let's see. There's some other questions. Let's see. Um, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, they're saying the movies. Okay. Why do you feel like you are single?
Um, Really, just because I really been focusing on myself.
Mhm.
My health and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm a big believer in natural health. I'm actually glad that I've been single all this time. Um,
Mhm.
because I've had time to build myself up. So it's not really a bad thing. Like I'm open to getting to know someone, but I'm
Mhm.
happy with myself.
Okay.
So I mean, I would be really happy to get in a relationship, but I've been really working on myself, and I think that's when I lost all that weight, my confidence shot up.
Okay.
So I don't really, I mean, I hope it comes, but it doesn't have to.
Okay. Somebody said in the comment section, who was playing around in the movie theaters? Now y'all know when y'all were teenagers, y'all done went to the movie theater. That's what y'all used to do, right?
That's
So
what. Okay, Lamont, I'm almost 40 years old.
I'm older than you.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Movies that's not a good move. Movies, Netflix, come to my house. That's not a first date. It's not a
Yeah,
first date.
sit in the back and oh no, that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So I mean, I kind of agree with you, but it depends on your personality too and who you are.
Okay.
I love scary movies and funny movies and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it might not be a good date to get to know someone, but I guess just if you go like out somewhere like out to eat or maybe I would say out to eat into the bar to get drinks, and then that way you can talk.
I like that. I like much better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think I might say another one. Someone said, do your friends, Anthony, for you, do your friends typically try to set you up on dates with guys?
Um, so yeah, so like last, I think that was last week. My friend tried to set me up,
Hmm.
and I don't really go. I don't like people set me up. I rather find my own date, but I don't know.
What
They tried to set me up a couple times, but
what
I
type of
it
guys
hasn't
they
really
try to
worked.
set you up with, Anthony?
It's always nice guys, but it's just been like I guess like they're cute guys, and but it's just I don't know how to explain it. They're just not my type.
They're not your type. Now, are these friends straight or gay?
They're gay, or
So
they're straight. I'm sorry, because Marcy is straight.
okay, so yeah, I feel like straight people should not try to hook up gay men at all. Because
Yeah,
I think they're like, oh, he's nice, y'all gay, y'all should be together, and that's not how it works. It's not how it works.
yeah,
Yeah, were they trying to send you on dates with other guys who were bottoms?
yeah. And I'm like, no.
And they're probably like, oh, y'all can just work it out. Oh, you got to tell your friends that you are a bottom and you want guys who are tops who will penetrate. So that could be the first question they ask them, so they don't be wasting no time.
Yeah, they know. Well, my one friend knows, but I'll have to let them know a little bit more. But you got to do it too, Lamont.
You got to pay me if you want me to send you on a date with somebody. I listen. I don't give no discount to nobody, okay? Because my mortgage and my car note, they don't give me a discount. My paid
I hear
matchmaking
you. Okay,
service is a paid investment, okay?
I hear you.
That's why you on here for free. All right, so I don't think there are any more questions. You got to stand up, turn around so they can see what you look like, Anthony.
All right.
Let's
Uh, Upstairs. So, all right. Hold on 1 second. Uh, can you
All right,
see me,
then you know,
Lamont?
give us a little spin. All right, you all, this is Anthony. Yes, y'all know Anthony has been on before. He's a friend to the show. Um, Anthony lives in Detroit. He's 35, 5'2", 165 pounds. He is a Cancer Team Bottom. He works in cybersecurity. He's open to getting married and having children. He will date between 27 and 49. Anthony, back up. We always saying is this
Oh, my
for
bad. My
here.
bad. I was reading the comments. I was reading the comments.
You will read the comments later. They're gonna see what you look like. Prefers that you live in Detroit. However, you can live somewhere else, but really wants you to be close to Detroit. Into
We're willing
medium,
to
thick,
travel.
average, slim, fit guys, open to race, but prefers black, and is into monogamy. And he promises first date will not be a movie. Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it.
It's ant ant _s_89.
All right, all right, all right. Thanks for coming on. You've been the first person tonight. Listen, I say shoot your shot. There you go. Keep us posted, all right?
All right, thanks.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Hmm. It looks like the one guy. Oh no, there it was. Okay. All right, yo. Hey, y'all can rank Anthony. Go ahead. I know y'all gonna rank him how y'all gonna rank him, but go ahead. If you think he's dateable, put a 10. If you don't, put a 1. What y'all think? Not y'all asking if he's a sugar daddy. How old do you have to be considered a sugar daddy? Is it just older, or is it what? What do you think? Oh, let's see something. Okay, that one guy. Hmm. I think the original guy who was trying to come on was still stuck on the live somehow. I did remove him, but we'll see. What's going on? What's going on, Vaughn? Hey. You can be any age to be a sugar daddy, just long as you give him the money, right? Or sugar baby. I want all 159 of y'all to vote. Is he dateable or not? And if we have any more single people who want to join, you can wave in the comment section. I can bring you on, or you can click the request button and I'll bring you on. Instagram was doing something a little weird earlier. There were two people who were trying to join, and it just didn't work. I don't know why. I do not know why. So one thing I say about Anthony, I know y'all talk trash on Anthony, is that he is genuine. He has the heart of a lion. And he gonna treat you good. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Somebody said, "Do I know any sugar daddies?" Yeah, I know a few. I know a few. But yeah, understand if you get a sugar daddy, that comes with consequences, like certain, expectations. And you also may have an expiration date. Okay? Because usually if somebody's a true sugar daddy, they always gonna want to upgrade. They always gonna want to upgrade. And when you no longer the model of the year, they will trade you in. So if you want something long term, I just feel like you should just have your own money, your own stuff. I'm I'm just saying. 18 now. I'm just saying. Somebody said, "Oh, yeah, fine with having an expiration date as long as you get the sugar you want, and then you're gonna move on." I guess that it is what it is. Yup, listen, these overalls, I will tell you where I got these from. I got these at Junkman's Daughter in Little 5 Points in Atlanta. Yes. You be shopping around. Y'all said too much sugar is not good for you. Yes, y'all want a sugar daddy, sugar mama until you get traded in. And they don't give you a warning. Like, you come home Friday and your stuff is out on the street, and there's some other person up in your space, in your spot. So no. Mm-mm. 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 Mm. Really, T-Nell? I can't stand T-Nell. I can't with y'all. So y'all let me know if y'all want to keep going. What is it? We have 160 something people watching. Are any of you single in the comment section? Or y'all just being voyeurs tonight? Okay. Let me know. Let me know. Maybe last week was too much for y'all. Because last week we had a whole bunch of fun in person in Atlanta. All y'all showed up. We had a good time. We had a good time. We had a really good time. No, Nard. Somebody said, "What happened last week?" Last week we had an in-person event. I did post the both segments on the YouTube channel. It's also on my Instagram page. So if you want to see it, you can. It just depends if you want to see the version with the Comments, or if you don't want to see the version with the comments, then you can just watch it on Instagram. Did I click this? I thought I did. Let me see something. That's probably why. I thought I pinned. If you're single, you got. Oh, if this is your first time watching the show or following, I made a mistake and I didn't pin the if you're single, click the request button, right? So this is a dating show. It's random, but it's always on Wednesdays. If you're part of the LGBTQ plus community, just click the request button. You could come join us live. You got to be single. Well, if you have a man or a woman, y'all both got to come on if y'all looking for a third. I don't think we've had two couples come on yet. We haven't had that one yet. But if you're single, I can ask you questions and then people can invite you out on dates. I probably forgot to pin this earlier, but yeah. Somebody said, Lamont, they have a man and they need another one. And somebody said they're single and waiting for their man to fall into their living room. That's not how it works, friend. It's just not how it works. Evan, let's go to Evan. Let's see. Evan, let's see. That's not how it works. Oh, it's not how it works. You got to go out there, put yourself out there if you want to find a man. That's or a woman or a person or them, they, whatever pronouns they use. You got to put yourself out there. That's exactly how you got to do it. Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man? Chilling.
I can see. What is this at the end of the night for you? You falling asleep?
Kind of, sort of. I'm just in the bedroom, just lounging around the house. I see nobody join, so I decided to come on up.
Okay, you gonna shoot your shot again?
I guess so, man. I guess everybody just want to watch the show. Nobody want to shoot their shot, so I'm low key taking somebody dare. They kind of dared me to come up, so I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Okay. Let me see these nails first. I see you over here giving us a little peek, but
I was trying to touch because we be reading the comments too, but I did tiger nails because my alma mater is the TSU Tigers. So
Tennessee State?
No, Texas Southern University Tigers.
My bad. You can tell I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You can tell I don't know. Texas. Okay. Now you said no. Where in Texas?
That's Houston, Texas, actually.
Where? I should know that. My brother lives in Houston. Shame on me. Horrible.
It's all good, Lamont. You got a lot going.
Yeah. Now, is it Lance?
That's my middle name. My first name is Evan.
Okay, so okay. First name is Evan. Okay, and Evan, you were on how long ago? How long ago was that?
Oh, was that like a couple of years? Because it's 2024. I feel like that might have been 2022 or 23, maybe.
Okay, yeah. So it's been a while. Now, did anybody slide in your DMs? Did you slide anybody's DMs?
It's been a lot of sliding back and forth.
That's what y'all be doing. That's exactly what y'all be doing. You should see the amount of videos, pictures, drama, like love stories, and like I have in my DM from people who will either watch the show or shoot their shot who go on dates. Like it's so much. It is so much. I'd be like, I didn't ask for this video of the two of y'all laying in the bed with no shirt on all together.
I mean, hey, that's what you do, man. You create and provide a space for us to be ourselves and to connect with other individuals, and that's what it's all about.
Y'all be connecting, Evan. Y'all be connecting. I'm like, you done flew all the way across country to go on the date with that man. If he steals your liver, I do not want you to blame me. That's what I always say.
Steal his liver. Okay. Yeah. That's a new one. I've never heard that.
Yeah, no. Or kidnap you. So, are you in Houston or are you somewhere else?
I'm in Houston right now.
Okay. And tell us, how old are you, Evan?
I am 33 years young.
Okay, young. Okay. How tall? Well, you got something waving in front of the camera.
No, that's me messing with these comments. Okay, I'm gonna leave the comments alone. I'm not gonna mess with the comments. I promise. That's it. That's it.
You'll be able to watch the comments on the YouTube channel. I promise that they'll be there. Yes.
Okay.
You're 33. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
I'm about 6 feet and I'm about 215 right now. We're trying to get that down, but that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, 6 feet, 215. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus in the house. Okay. Now, the gays want to know because it's important. Are you team top, bottom, verse, side? How do you get down?
Oh yeah, it's equal opportunity around here. It's verse.
Team verse?
Yep.
Okay, you gonna
Team
do the
three.
math for the people?
Oh, 50-50. I mean 60-40. Nah, I'm playing. It's 50-50.
So the last
Um,
12 months, you top 50% of the time and bottom 50% of the time.
pretty much. I mean, I'm not counting numbers, but like, yeah, it's 50-50.
Okay,
I may not get the opportunity to do everything I want to all the time, but it's pretty much 50-50.
okay. And how do guys feel? And I'm asked the question, and the elephant in the room or the tiger in the
Yeah.
room. How do guys feel about you topping them with nails?
Um
Like with a full set? Like,
okay, so I mean like I really don't I get like a 50-50. Honestly, like sometimes a guy will say something, but it's like once you get to know me and you chilling and talk with me, you don't even like that goes out the window. Like I have I'm very diverse. So I have friends that are straight, gay, trans, big, small, black, white, mostly black. But yeah, like
yeah.
I get a mix of everything. So most of the time it is kind of like a aha moment across the board. Like even with straight people, they're like, aha. And then like my workout trainer, he's like, okay, nice nails, bro. Like
Yeah,
some
yeah.
straight people don't even really phase them. So I kind of get a broad, like
Mhm.
a lot of responses. So yeah, that is true. Like some people are like, oh girl, look at her.
So you
But
like some people might talk trash, but the other guys are in love with it, right?
yeah, truly in love with it. Like, oh my God, like they just go bananas. So yeah.
Somebody said the meat must be banging.
The meat does bang, if that's what you mean.
Because what's his name on what's his on P Valley? Um
um
Uncle Clifford.
Uncle Clifford. Yeah.
He was bending the one guy over, like full on
Nails and
wig,
all.
beard,
Yeah.
nails, full set, in love, right? So
Yeah.
right. So they good to go. They good to go. Okay. So you want somebody who can appreciate all of you and not trying to put you in a box.
Yes, sir. Definitely that.
Okay. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Okay, I don't know why I want to put you originally from somewhere else, but not Houston.
A lot of people say like New Orleans, sometimes maybe Dallas.
Mhm.
I mean, hey.
Okay. But you're from Houston and you live in Houston. What type of work do you do now?
Well, I've been working in education for a little bit over 10, actually more than 10 years.
Huh?
I think when I originally got on the show, uh, um, I was a financial aid administrator or counselor where I would have to like process loans and award students their financial aid and go out and do recruiting and stuff like that. But I have been for the past 2 years. This will be my second year actually teaching.
Oh
So
wow.
now I'm in the classroom.
Mhm.
So that's probably why my page is private. I know you're gonna get on me about this. So I'm gonna take it down for a couple of days. But since I've been teaching, I kind of been more private, I guess, with like my social media and stuff.
Yeah, because you don't want your students in your business. That makes sense. Now,
Yeah.
what subject or content area are you teaching, Lance?
So this year I'm going to be teaching English. Well, I'm teaching English, and last year I was teaching something with I'm with a whole different school district now. It's crazy. Like within this past year, I've learned so much about myself and been through so many obstacles. But to answer your question, last year I was teaching the art of thinking,
Mhm.
which is a course designed to help students critically think and process information and know how to problem solve and things of that nature. And this year I'm teaching English.
Okay. Now, wait. Now, is it in high school or is it in middle school, college? What?
Yeah, so last year I was in elementary, and this year I'm with high school. I'm teaching high school seniors now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you're teaching high school English. All right. Tell them your Instagram handle and spell it for us, Evan.
Let me plug this phone charger up before I go dead on
Uh
y'all.
oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Let's see.
Okay, that 10% light came on. So my Instagram handle is Lance LANCE strong 09. So Lance strong 09, all one word.
Okay. All right, y'all. This is Evan. Evan lives in Houston. He is 33, 6 foot even, 215 pounds. He is a Taurus team verse, and he works in education as an English teacher. You got questions for him? Use the question function or in the chat. You can say something. If you want to come on and ask him a question, just wave and I'll bring you on. What are they saying, Evan, over there? What's going on?
Baby, the girls is eating the nails up.
What are they saying? What are they saying?
B coming Joey, he says sexy lips and nice accent, but I'm popping them nails off.
Listen, y'all be worried about superficial things that can come on, off, that can grow, that can change. You can't change the core of who a person is. Okay, there's some stuff I just think people will be tell them, Evan, they worried about the wrong thing, and if they try it, they might like it.
Honestly, like I'm 33 years old. Like I've been living in this skin. I'm comfortable enough to do this. So if people want to make jokes, like I'm glad I can bring some laughter to somebody's life. So it's all good. I don't like, bro. I'm not tripping. My confidence is through the roof. So it's all good.
If he was feeling you, would you let him pop your nails off?
If they gonna pay that fee to get them put back on, yeah, they can pop them off. Sure.
Like, listen,
If
run
they
me, run me the money. The next day, I can get them put back on.
my money, my what they call it.
Okay, okay. Now tell us, what type of guy you looking for?
So I'm looking for somebody that's ambitious, that has goals, that is like trying to build, or that's ready for commitment.
Mhm,
Yeah, I would definitely say I want somebody ambitious. Definitely, you gotta have a personality. I want somebody I can laugh with.
mhm.
A real companion, if you could say that. Yeah.
Okay. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
So let's define a relationship.
Like y'all have said, "Hey, we together, and you my man,
I've
I'm your
never really
man."
I've never really made that commitment, honestly. Like since a long time ago when I was like 19, I was dating this girl and like all summer we said we was going together. But I mean, honestly, since then I haven't found anyone to make or who I felt like, was I should make a commitment with. Like
Wait, I heard you
I've
say
dated.
a girl though. Like, was it like a cisgender girl or like a guy you call a
Yeah,
girl?
yeah. Like back in college, I only talked to girls. I started talking to guys like after college. And then that's when everything I just discovered a whole new part of myself. So
So what age did you
yeah,
start dating guys?
that was like 24.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
24 years old.
Now, would you consider yourself bisexual or gay, same gender loving? What?
I definitely would consider myself just a poly and just a free spirit, like
Okay.
pansexual.
Mhm.
Like honestly, I feel like I'm attracted to bodies. Like I can find attraction in people, but like after that, it's like okay, like what's your personality like?
Mhm.
And this crazy because me and like some of my homegirls had this conversation all the time, and they're
Mhm.
like, "Well, why don't you pursue girls?" And I'm like, "Well, this society that we live in, it's like that's not really accepted. So
Mhm.
I'd rather just it's easier just to live my life as a gay male because it's
Mhm.
more acceptable."
So if it was more acceptable, you would date, cisgender women, maybe somebody who's trans, gay men. You'd be open to like energy.
Yeah, I would say I'm open. Yeah, I would definitely say I'm open. I feel like, once we talk and we see if we can be
Mhm.
compatible,
Mhm.
we can go from there and see what works. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's the longest you've dated someone? Like, I know you not full relationship, but like kicked it.
I would say maybe like a couple of months. I think like the longest probably would be maybe like 3 to 4 months. And then like, I might the situation probably the last situation I think I was in dating a long time, it just didn't work out. I feel like we was on two different motives, or like we had two different intentions
Okay.
of what a relationship looks like. And sometimes what I think it could be communication too. Like if you have this idea of what you want a relationship to look like, and I have this idea, and we're like not on the same page, and it's not going to work out.
Mhm.
You know, little stuff like that. But I would say the longest time I've dated somebody, probably like maybe 4 months,
Mhm.
maybe even yeah, about 4 months. I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. I think that's what the whole dating piece is. You got to see if the two of you want the same type of relationship. And once you figure out it's different, you say, "Oh, this ain't working. Let me keep moving." Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
Yeah, I'm open to all of that. I'm open to all of that,
Mhm.
like the whole fairy tale, the American dream,
Mhm.
the son, the little girl, the white picket fence, two
Mhm.
car garage, the dog, and all of
You
that.
want it
Yeah,
all. Okay.
yeah, I want it all,
Mhm.
but I'm not like it's not like I have to have it. If it doesn't come to that, that's fine. If I have somebody who I'm with and we're faithful to each other, we have, a good understanding, that's cool. Like it doesn't have to be married. I would like that, but I'm not gonna force it.
Okay. Now, does he have to live in Houston, or are you open to other cities? Or are
I,
them? Because I know you're open to maybe women or trans. So do they have to live? Yeah.
I would like them to live in Houston, like for sure.
Mhm.
My love language is touch, physical touch, and time. So I would like them to live in Houston, but I travel a lot. I actually need to renew my passport, which is funny. But yeah, they can live out of state. We just have to have some real good like structure, or we have to have a real good foundation, like to start on.
Mhm. Okay.
Like if that's cool, then I'm with it. I'm with it.
Okay. What's a good age range?
That's a good question. I'm 33, so I'm honestly like kind of stuck in this 30-ish. So maybe like 27, 28, up to like 45.
Okay. Okay. 27 to 45.
Uh,
What about
we
like
we we
body? What about body type? What do you like?
I would like an average, you can be a little chunky, you know what I'm saying? Just proportionate, I would say.
Mhm.
You feel me? I would say average, you know, nothing just too big, I guess, or too out of proportion. I mean, I have talked to bigger guys before, so I'm not closed off to it. But I think I'm more attracted to like average body type, like proportionate.
Okay. Now, what about like race? What do you prefer?
Now, I prefer black. That's my preference.
Okay.
But honestly, like I'm open. like like after the dating scene, I'm like I'm open. But I prefer black.
Now, are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What you like?
I'm into all of
It's
that.
I'm into
But no, definitely like
all
I
of it.
would want to like, establish and get good with somebody. And then if later on down the line, like once we're good, once we are solid, if that later on down the line we want to talk about some other stuff, that's cool. But just like I said, we have to have a good foundation first, like before we start trying to do all the other stuff.
Okay. Okay. So we'll do agreements or whatever y'all decide. Right. Okay.
Right.
All right. I want y'all. What questions y'all have for Evan? If you have questions, use the question function. If you want to come on and ask him a question, just wave in the comment section. I'll bring you on. And I see we have Matt and Vince or Murray in the queue. I got y'all next. Okay. Just make sure y'all got good Wi-Fi. Um. Oh, somebody said any issues that you have, from administration, students, parents about like your nails if you wear them to work.
No, 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 no. Everybody's really like, oh my God, like I love them.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I haven't had any issues from
Mhm.
parents and administrators. Nah, I haven't had any issues.
Okay, that's good because you're in high school. Yeah, yeah. No, you're in high school, right? Right?
Yeah, I'm
High
in
school
high
teach.
school this year, and last year I was in elementary. I mean, okay, now in elementary, I will tell you, like some of the kids was like, "Are you a girl?" Like
Like no,
the little
no.
kindergartners. No, put this on everything. They'll be like, "So is he a girl or a boy?" And I was like, "Y'all see this beard? Like, come on, stop playing with me." But I get it, you know what I'm saying? And some of the pre-K teachers would ask me, they would be like, or they would tell me like, "Hey, Mr. Robert, such and such said something," and I just explained to them, and I'm like, "It's all good, like I understand, so
Yeah, yeah,
it's cool."
yeah. High school is better. Elementary, they always got a whole bunch of questions, and you have to explain it to them, and they get it. You just have to have a conversation about it. Like, yeah, okay.
Right.
All right. So, other question: Can you tell us your love language?
Oh, I said that earlier. My love language is physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation. Yeah, gifts is cool too, but I'm more of like a touchy type of person. Like I want to talk. I want some quiet time.
Mhm. Okay. So, another question was: If you were in a serious relationship and it's at that level for you to cohabitate together, how y'all gonna decide who's moving into whose house?
That's a good question. We just gotta see what works out, like what just makes the best sense.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I guess they can answer that question like whatever makes the best sense.
Would you move, like, get rid of your place and move into a guy's house?
It's funny because I have a roommate, so I mean, but regardless, yeah, I mean, we would talk about that.
Mhm.
Whatever works best, At that, if it comes to that point, like, yeah, like
Okay.
I settle down. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Another question. Do your friends like the type of guys that you go on dates with?
Uh, I have dated some guys that my friends probably did not like, but that was probably like in my 20s.
Mhm, mhm.
Nowadays, it's more so. I honestly, when is the last time I've been on a date, y'all? Come on. But yeah, it be hit or misses. Like some of the guys I meet, they're like, okay, cool. And some of them is like, nah. And it's like back then, like in my 20s, like people change, you feel me?
Mhm.
So back then, I feel like I was more going with the flow. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? I'm going with the flow. I'm going with the flow. But now it's like, nah, like I'm 33, like I'm grown, like you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
build. I'm looking for different stuff. So yeah, that's a good question though. But yeah, my friends have liked some of the people I dated, and some of them they have not liked.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. I think that's all the questions I got for you. We gotta see what you look like head to toe. You gotta stand up and turn around.
Uh, let's see. I hope this wrong. Okay, it's not junkie. And
And you
Prince Harry number 4 and number 5. You need to come on here and stop being scared.
and they've been asking you for you to J set again.
And I nobody in the comments say that.
No, I saw a couple. They remember Evan. Listen, you all. This is Evan. Evan lives in Houston. He is 33, 6 foot even. 215 pounds. He's a Taurus, team verse, works in education as a high school English teacher, open to getting married and having children, prefers that you live in Houston, but I can work that out, but really prefers that you're in Houston. Would date between 27 and 45, likes guys who are more average, prefers black guys, and also is into agreements, poly, trans people, cisgender women, cis men, all of it. Okay. Tell them your Instagram handle one more time, Evan.
All right, y'all. My Instagram handle is Lance Strong 09 or Lance Strong 09 all together.
All right, listen, thanks for coming back on. Great interview. Go on some dates and keep us posted, okay?
Okay, we'll do it. I'll go ahead and unlock my page too.
Please, so they can see what you look like, Evan.
Okay.
All right. All right, bye. I'll see you. Okay, listen. I think Evan did a good interview. Good interview. Vincenti Murray, I got you next. Just make sure you're connected and I'll bring you on. Yeah, I thought he did a good job. What y'all think? Do you think he's dateable or not dateable? If you think he's dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. Let's see. Oh, come on, Francisco. Come on, Francisco. If you go put a 0, that means you got to come on and tell us why. Or you got to, present better than him. I don't think, unless he got there lying and saying all types of craziness, no 0. Come on, Francisco. Come on, Fran. Come on. You might be a bot, a fake account. Some of y'all come on from these fake accounts and just be saying all types of craziness. I get so many fake accounts that follow my page. It's ridiculous. Y'all got these ghost accounts that y'all just be saying anything from. Yes, right. I think he did a great interview. Like, what y'all want him to do? Goodness. And oh well, 25. You a 1, really? Why? If you're gonna rank someone below 5, you gotta tell us why. Right? Right, Henry? Francisco, then come on and tell us why. Francisco, come on and tell us why. Click the request button. Tell us why. We want to know why. I just want to know why. I thought he did a great interview. Like, and he has some dateable qualities. Right. Right. Look at, right. Listen. I know you don't like, but why? Why? You still haven't answered the question, Francisco. You still ain't saying nothing. You still ain't saying nothing. You still ain't saying nothing. You didn't give us an explanation. You just 0. I'm just saying. You don't like him because you don't like them femme. Okay, we're not saying would you date him. We're saying the question is, do you think he's dateable? Because all the gay men got some femme qualities. All y'all do. All of us do. Okay? If we're honest, we all got some feminine qualities. Let me move on. I think this person is Murray. Vaughn, I'm coming to you. That y'all hit the nail on the head. Some of y'all want fantasy and not reality. That's what y'all want. Hello. You have these AirPods in? You got to turn them off.
Okay, I just took it off.
How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Good. Is it Vaughn?
Vicente.
Vicente, you were on a while. Now, it's been a long time, right?
I'm gonna say I've been on there like maybe every year, like once a year.
This is your annual interview.
I was I was like, I need to see you. I need some help.
Listen, this might be the night of the return, like annual people who are like, listen, let me just go up there and shoot my shot. So, Vicente, if I remember, are you in Chicago or up like Ohio somewhere?
In Ohio, but I moved to Atlanta now, so
Oh,
I'm in Atlanta.
how long you been in Atlanta?
For a little over a month now.
Oh, okay, welcome to Atlanta.
Thank you.
What brought you down here?
For work. So I don't know if you remember, but I work in aviation, so I kind of just wanted to be closer to work.
Okay, so what part of aviation? You know, that means a lot, you know.
Like, the flight attendant, the one that's on the plane.
Okay, so you don't want to go, it's going to save our life if we need to in the case of
Yes,
emergency.
yes, I'm there for your safety.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate the work that you do. Because, you know, nowadays, you know, you never know what is going to happen on a plane, a school, a church. You never know. And you need people looking out for your safety at all times. So we love that.
Hell yeah. TikTok is making these people crazy. They think they can just come on a plane and do whatever.
I just be like, I just put my headphones on and get a plane and just be like, these people, they do too much. Okay. So you've been in Atlanta for a month.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, what do you think? Especially you came down here
Um,
Black Gay Pride, so I'm sure, you know.
I didn't make it. I didn't make it to Gay Pride because I was working, but I'm really never really in Atlanta like that because my goal was to move there and kind of like just work a lot as much as I could and kind of pay my rent up some for a couple of months. And then I to get my real estate license. So I think the month of October, I probably won't fly so I can study and maybe like meet some people. But I have gone out by myself because some of my friends lame as fuck. They watching. Y'all because I be at the bar by myself. But for the most part, it's been pretty chill. It's cool. I don't have any complaints.
Okay, yeah, I think Atlanta is a good city to date in, and if you have a game plan of, you know, some career shifts and changes, stay focused, you know, but go on some dates here, there. You know, there's somebody in the comment section that said, "You're their husband. They don't know why you're on here. He just don't know it yet." Like, you know, I'm just saying that person should just come on and shoot the shot or slide in the DM, one of the
Like,
two.
yeah, I'm like, come on.
How is he going to know if you don't tell him? How are you going to know? Right.
Yeah, that's like how like sometimes recently when I went out by myself, somebody hit me up when I left and was like, "Oh, I saw you tonight. You were so hint." I was like, "Well, why you didn't tell me? Because you might be blocking your blessing. I might be blocking my blessing. How am I supposed to know? I don't got superpowers."
And listen, a closed mouth don't get fed. It is not that
Mhm.
hard to say, "Hey, how you doing?" or give the person a compliment, say hello. Like,
Do it all the time. I pretend I know you. Be like, "Oh, ain't your name Deshaun?" They be like, "No." I be like, "Well, you are very attractive," and it, starts the conversation. I do all the time.
I think I'd rather someone do that than send me a creepy message. Hey, I saw you out somewhere and you blah, blah, blah. No, say hello. Unless you're like in a crowd with people or you seem like you're like on a private conversation. You don't want to push through. But, you know, they're saying it's hard for some of us, Lamont. Yeah, I know because I'm a dating coach and I teach people this and I give you the skills to do it. But my dating coach clients, when they do it, they're like, okay, I got it. And they go on dates. But you sit at home, wait for your man to show up and being the creeper sliding in people's DM, or they see them on the app and send them a message. It's like, ugh, just say hi to the person. Just say hi.
Just
Let me,
speak.
let me get off my soapbox, Vicente. Let me get off the soapbox. Okay, okay. Um, so you're new to Atlanta. Tell us how old you are.
I am 33 years old.
33. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
I'm 5'10" and I weigh maybe like 215.
Okay, you said
No,
five
5'11". Sorry, I'm 5'11". I weigh about 215.
5'11", okay, and 215. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Okay, okay. What are the good things and bad things about Gemini? So they always say something, Vicente.
To be honest, every person that meets me, when I say I'm a Gemini, they be like, why I would never guess that. So I guess I'm a special breed. And I know people hear that shit all the time, but
Mm.
no, seriously, I am very different. I'm different.
Okay, okay.
But my qualities, as I would say, is I'm very authentic. I'm very genuine. I'm not gonna pretend to be somebody that you think that I think you want me to be just to get in your pants or get you to talk to me. I'm authentic, so what you see is what you get. You're gonna get that all year round. I don't think you should pretend to be anybody else but yourself because you setting yourself up for failure.
Mhm.
If y'all both pretending to be somebody who y'all think y'all like, y'all gonna be stuck with each other and be unhappy. So what you see right now is what you get.
I totally agree. So there are two things going on in the comment section. Piper galore, why the red flags? Why the red flags? And then there's somebody else. Rob says he would definitely shoot his shot with you. But Rob, well, you can slide in the DM or you can wave and come on and ask him a question and I'll bring you on. Okay. I'm here for the shit tonight. Apparently, people are in the comment section and I guess have questions. Oh, he said, are you from Philly? Is the accent? Where are you from?
No, I'm from New York originally.
Okay. So I guess he wants you to be from, I guess, Philly. I don't know. Some people are not writing in complete sentences tonight. Francisco, Piper. I'm calling people out in the comment section. All right, so you're Gemini. Are you team top, bottom, verse, side? Um, how do you get down?
I want to say right now I am a side because I'm a hypochondriac. So I feel like me being a side is kind of like I'm dodge. I'm really protecting myself because when I think of side, I'm thinking of like masturbating and stuff, and there's really like no penetration
Mhm,
involved. You know what I mean?
mhm,
But I find my husband,
mhm,
I'm willing to compromise. Like top, bottom, whatever. I want to be loved. I want to feel like, they love me. I want to be loyal. So
mhm,
I feel like all of that stuff is stuff I can compromise on. I'm not gonna put myself in a box when it comes to being in a relationship.
mhm.
But as right now, being single, I would say that I'm a side.
Okay, so I hear the word hypochondriac. So I'm assuming that you said you want to be, and you correct me if I'm wrong. You're a hypochondriac, so you choose sexually just to be a side, so you don't get any STDs or anything like that.
Just to kind of protect myself. Yeah, like I do have my doctor is sick of me because I mean even as a side, I'm popping the motherfucking the doxy preps left and right. And he's
Mhm,
like, "Well, damn, Sensei, you need some more." I mean, it's just I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I don't see myself like I'm scared of needles. Mind you, I got all of these tattoos, but I am scared of needles.
mhm,
So prep for me is not really an option like for that monthly injection, and I'm not good at taking medicine either.
mhm,
So,
mhm. And you don't like condoms.
um, yeah, condoms is cool, but I will say,
It's
I
okay, so
will
you don't
say,
like them. It's okay, so you know.
no, no, no. For my husband or whoever that I'm dealing with, I wouldn't want to use condoms with them.
Mhm,
But
mhm,
again, compromise. If that's what they want to do, we can do it. I'm not gonna be like, nah, we can't use no condoms.
mhm, mhm. So I'm guessing about the dating phase. Dating phase, you're just like, hey, you and the guy are gonna be sides until you all decide.
I say like the 3 rule. Like let's just see. Is that too long?
That's,
I mean,
it ain't
oh,
long enough, friend.
okay, 3 to 6 months. I mean, that just lets me know that you are into me and not what I have to offer. Because baby, get it's gonna be bomb. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I just want I want you to have something to look forward to versus after the first or second date, we just like, you know what I mean?
And
I,
and I will tell you, you're new to Atlanta, and people in the comment section, and then they're gonna cuss me out and say all this stuff. But Atlanta gets a rap of being raw as law for when guys are, dating, hooking up, like people aren't using condoms. But like you said, there's doxy prep, there's, regular prep. So there are ways that, and there's U equals U. So there are a lot of ways that people can prevent from getting, STIs, HIV, all that stuff. But, that welcome to the dating scene here in Atlanta.
I mean, I almost had a slip up. I'm not even gonna hold you. So, um, it's been a situation where somebody didn't tell me like afterwards, and I was my fault because I assumed, and that's why I'm just like, I put myself in the side box right now, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, yeah. But you might meet a sexy guy, you might not want his side, so you got to just have, the conversation and, figure out ways that you can protect yourself regardless of what's going on with them. Yeah.
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 Right.
Yeah.
But educate.
Listen. Then in the comment section, they're like, yeah, that, I, yeah. That's why we said 3 months ain't long enough, friend. 3 months ain't long enough. Yeah. Okay. So team side, what time? You said you work in aviation as a flight attendant, right?
Yes.
Okay. And tell us your Instagram handle and spell it.
My Instagram is Vaughnsworth. That's V as in Victor, O, and as in Nancy, ZWORTH, Vaughnsworth.
All right. You all, this is Vicente. Vicente is new to Atlanta, 33, 215 pounds, 5'11", Gemini, team side, and works as a flight attendant. If you have questions for Vicente, use the question function. You can wave. Somebody can come on and ask him a question. Somebody wants to know, when are you coming to Detroit?
Oh, I'll be in Detroit tomorrow.
Well, listen, Dale, then you need to come and ask this man a question or slide his DM Dale or invite him out, okay? You know Dale?
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
Hold on, let me see something. Let's see. Hmm. He might come on and ask you a question. We'll see. Somebody said, Dale, come on and ask the man out on the damn date, okay? You can ask him on a date. Let's see. Let me go to Dale. Get your camera ready, bro. Get your camera ready. Let's see. Let's see if he's ready. He said, wait, Lamont, I gotta switch my profile. No, you talking on this profile. Let's see. Oh, he is switching his profile. Well, I guess he wants to get on his private profile, one that, his fans or his people don't see. But he gonna come on in a second. He said 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Tell us what type of guy you're looking for.
So back in the day, I would say I like the tall, dark, and handsome. But I'm getting older now. I don't want to block my blessing. Like the gentleman that was on before with the nails, somebody like that I probably wouldn't talk to back in the day, but I'm like, he seemed like a dope ass person. So femme, gay, bi, whatever you call yourself, I don't care about all of that. I just want you to be genuine, be authentic, and be yourself. Because at the end of the day, like, I want to be happy. I know my mom is tired of me bringing people around that's not staying around. So my end goal is to find my life partner. Maybe we start off as best friends, but if you want to talk to me, slide in my DM, because even though you like might be like, oh, he's not my type, I don't have a type. I just want to be happy. Like, let's make each other happy. So
Yeah, you want it's the energy and the investment in each other. Yeah.
exactly.
Somebody wants to know, what do you do in your free time?
So in my free time, I do enjoy watching tutorials on YouTube. I like to teach myself new things. And when I'm not flying, I do like to be knocked out. Hang with family and friends. I do like paintball, and I like fishing,
Mhm.
jet skiing. Like, I like a lot of stuff.
Okay. So they said they want to know, how many guys have you brought around your mom for her to be tired of you bringing guys around?
Um, this is when I really okay. Let me backtrack. I've been in one relationship for my entire life. I was with him for maybe 8 years. That was my only relationship. I've been single for about 4 years now, and I want to say 2 years out of the four, I kind of wanted to serial date and meet people.
Mm-hmm.
And I was after 2 months, it felt like they always would drop that L word, like, "Oh my God, I love you," and it would scare me. But
Mm-hmm.
I was still the same. So, um, I would bring them around my mom, and I'm like, "Mom, am I crazy for feeling like I love this person that I've only known for 2 months?" And she was like, "No, son. Like some people believe in love at first sight."
Yep.
So, I mean, me being single, I've probably bought maybe three guys around my mom, and that's because I thought they were gonna be around for the long run, but they all ended up being crazy.
No. Yeah, so the love bombing, you have to watch out because, like, you can fall in love quickly, but if they fall in love with everybody they date after 2 months,
Mm.
it's the fantasy. It's not. It's the fantasy of being in a relationship. So no, I
When
would
I
say
hear it so fast, it kind of just brings me back down memory lane where I'm like, oh shit, I really don't want to deal with that because they end up being crazy. After they say they love me, it's like, where you going? When you washing your ass? When you using the bathroom? They think they can control me, and you cannot control me.
yep, yep, yep. You don't want that. Oh, someone said because I saw they heard you say that you watch YouTube tutorials. What are the tutorials about?
It could be like my very first one was how to change a spare tire. Like I just like teaching myself stuff. Like
Oh,
I'm
really?
into cars,
Mhm.
so like I'll maybe learn how to tint windows or how to do like certain modifications,
Mhm.
um, certain recipes, just shit like that.
Okay. Oh, oh, hold on. I got some. Like I said, I don't know what Dale's other page is. Anthony, who lives in Detroit, wants to come on and ask you a question.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Dale and disappeared people. Y'all can tag him. Hello, Anthony.
Hey, cousin, how are you?
Good, good. Introduce yourself.
Um, I'm in Detroit, Michigan. I'm in the cybersecurity. I was actually on here earlier today. I'm 35. Um, just you know, just coming on here. Lamont is my cousin. I'm interested
That ain't gonna get
in.
you no points, cousin. But tell the man about. Ask him a question.
So I want to know how long will you be in Detroit?
I will be in Detroit for 2 days.
Okay, and you come here tomorrow.
Yep, I will be there tomorrow around 8 p.m.
Okay, would you be open to going to get a drink or something, or talking on the phone or something, or?
You want to go to like Bucharest or something? That's one of my favorite spots. I know it might sound cheesy, but we could go to Bucharest and grab some food.
I can go to Bucharest. I never really go over there, but I can go over there with you. That's your favorite place, yeah.
I'm gonna be staying in the riverfront area, so I think there's one like near there.
Oh, you talking about downtown?
That's where they put me.
Okay, all right. I'll see if I can get down there. Um, but yeah, I sent you a request. I'll slide in your DM and send you my number. So
Wait. Is downtown too far from you? What's the concern?
no, my car is down. Right, my car is down right now.
Oh, okay. They got Uber. They got Uber. You'll be
Yeah,
fine. Yeah.
they got Uber, so we'll
Mm,
see.
Yeah.
We'll make it
Okay.
work.
Okay.
nice to meet.
Huh?
Said nice to meet you,
Nice to meet you. Also, what was your name again?
Vicente.
But what is it?
Vicente.
Vicente. All right. I'm Anthony. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Anthony.
Anthony, I'm gonna
All right.
call you later. I'm gonna call you later. I'm gonna call you later. Okay.
Why? Why?
I'm gonna call you later, cousin. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna call you later.
All right.
See you later.
Bye, Anthony.
Bye.
Oh, Lord today, Lord today, Lord today, Lord today. Okay. Um, this person who is thick boy, are you coming to ask him a question or are you in the queue for the next one? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If your name is thick boy, you gotta let me know in the comment section if you're Trying to be next, or are you trying to ask Vicente a question? Okay. All right. What's the age range do you want to date?
I would say maybe 28 to 47.
Okay, 28 to 47. Now, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
I do want to get married. I do want to have children, but again, if somebody that makes me happy doesn't want kids, it's something I can compromise on too. I have a dog, so it's my child for right now.
Oh, what kind of dog is it?
I have a Yorkie.
Oh, okay,
He's
nice. Okay. Hello.
Hey, Lamont, how's it going?
I'm doing awesome. How about you
I
with this?
told you I had to get on my other account.
I didn't know it was.
I know, I know, I know. Hey, I'm Dell.
Hi Dale.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Pretty good. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So what do you like to do for fun? Like, what do you enjoy doing for fun?
I like the outdoors, but I don't like being super hot, so the temperature has to be cool. I like fishing. I like paintballing, jet skiing, going to play pool. So if you like pool, I can whip your ass some pool.
Oh,
I like going to the beach. Um, I pretty much like everything, but being hot, so it just can't be super hot outside.
okay, okay. All right. Are you down for pool while you're here?
You in Detroit?
I am in Detroit, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely be down to play pool.
All
How many
right,
days you gonna be in Detroit?
since you said
Quick,
whoop some ass and
quick
pool.
days. Wait, so look, Lamont, I'm serial dating. I mean,
Listen, make it happen. I feel like you should go on 10 dates while you're there. Okay, book them like.
it, it said he wanted to hang out. Cool. Dale, I will play pool with you, whip your ass some pool.
We'll
See.
see about that, but it sounds like a good time.
Okay, I'm down. Make sure you slide in my DM.
I got you. All right, I'll do that.
See you, Dale, from your
All right,
alias
bye, Lamont.
account.
Wait, the alias account. So how you gonna slide in my DM with an alias account?
So apparently he has two accounts. I don't, people have professional accounts and then they have these ghost accounts out
Mm.
there. Um, yeah. So you said you're open to getting married, having children. You got 2 dates lined up for when you're gonna be in Detroit. We'll see if we can make 3 or 4 for that. Let's see. Okay. What about like? Does the guy have to live in Atlanta?
Um, they do not have to live in Atlanta. I am a flight attendant,
Hmm.
so travel for work.
Okay.
So no, I
Okay.
have to live in. Before actually moving to Atlanta, I was gonna move to Santo Domingo.
Oh, really?
So just because I've moved to Atlanta, I do not have to stay in Atlanta. So I am not trapped in Atlanta. If my other half, my best friend, my life partner is in a different state, or Lamont, your show, people are watching your show in what is it, Lagos?
Lagos, yeah. I
Your
love
show is
Lagos.
like
Victoria
your
Island is
show is
gorgeous.
your show is worldwide. So please, if you are watching just because I live in Atlanta, you can shoot your shot. I will hop on that airplane real quick. I
Be,
love to
be careful,
travel.
friend. You go to Lagos, they might kidnap you, okay? They can stay in the resort, in the hotel. Don't be going out to
Okay.
Benway. Like, no, stay in Lagos. Okay. So they can live anywhere in the world. You're fine with that. What about like body type? What do you like?
Um. Again, like I just want to be happy. I don't want. I don't want to put myself in a box. You could be short. You could be tall. You could be heavy set. I've talked to everybody. I don't feel like I don't want to block my blessing because I really want to be happy.
Okay, okay.
And so I have met some really dope people when I used to come over here like yearly. So
Hmm.
for a fact, I'm gonna go on some dope ass dates after this.
Okay, that's the thing. I think if you go on dates, at some point you gonna be married. Okay, you gotta go on dates, people. You gotta go on dates, like real ones. What about race? What do you like?
I'm open to race as well. I used to just talk to African Americans, just Black Americans. I'm actually open to anybody, Colombian, white, Black, Chinese, Asian, purple, pink, yellow,
Anybody. Okay. Now, are you
body.
into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What you like?
Because the dates just was not working for me. I was like, maybe I should try poly. But then I thought about it as I'm selfish. I don't like to share my person.
Mhm.
Um, I just want my person to be for me. So monogamy would be the way for me to go.
Okay. Okay. And someone wants to know, like, and so I know there's a bunch of questions in the queue, so we're gonna get to them. I have more questions for Vicente. You can put the questions there. But I saw one that said, "Why do you feel like you're currently single?"
So I'm gonna be very honest. I think with me is I lose interest fast.
Mhm.
If my attention is not being kept, it could be something as little as if we're going on a date and you're like, oh, babe, you playing it. It's cool. You playing it. I trust you. You playing it.
Mhm.
Always want to plan it. Like, you put in some effort and you give me two options of where we can go. Because then I'm like, damn, I'm getting tired of this. I got to plan everything.
Mhm.
They need effort. So it could just, I think that's my biggest reason is why I'm single is just being bored. And it's not a thing of me being into somebody because I've been into someone that's been really, really nice and really good. Just they don't know how to plan stuff. I was doing everything. Niceness wasn't enough.
Mhm.
And I was very loyal to them. We was dating exclusively. And they didn't know how to plan nothing. Like, put in the effort. I'm getting bored.
Yeah, effort is everything. I totally agree. Totally agree. Hmm. Um, let's see what other questions they have for you. Let's see. Oh, these were from before. What makes you a great partner?
If you would have asked me this when I was in my 8-year relationship, I don't think I would have been able to answer it. But now that I'm older, I think the biggest thing that would make me a great partner is just being my authentic and genuine self and kind of seeing both sides instead of it having to be my way, my way, my way, my way.
Mhm.
I'm not in a relationship by myself. So I feel like now that I can look at other people's angles and I'm able to kind of compromise and understand that everybody has feelings. It's not just about you.
Mhm.
I think those are some good traits that I have that make me a good partner.
Yeah.
And I'm very loyal. Like, I'm very loyal. I'm very respectful. It's taken me some time. As a Gemini, I was rude as hell. I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I was very rude. I had attitude issue
Mhm.
and all of that. But now that I've grown and I'm mature and I've had my trial and error of my 8-year relationship,
Mhm.
I kind of know the man that I need to be when I do find my partner.
Mhm. So to that point about the 8-year relationship you brought up, they're asking like, what did you learn from it, and then why do you think it ended?
What I learned from my 8-year relationship was grow up. Like, he was much older than me by
Mhm.
5 years. When I was younger. I met him when I was 20, turning on 21. So I was still very much so young.
Mhm.
It was like little things that kind of bothered me that I didn't know how to let go. And now I
Mhm.
look back and laugh at it.
Mhm.
And I think the why we're not together now is because he was very unfaithful to me.
Yeah.
And me being younger than him, he played a lot of mind games. He was my first,
Mhm.
and he kind of told me things that I wanted to hear to kind of keep me.
Mhm.
If I was saying, it wasn't until 2019 I got some balls, and I was just like, okay, you got a new job, you a flight attendant now, you can
Mhm.
live anywhere in the world. That kind of was my escape,
Yeah.
where I know what I don't really need you anymore because you're throwing all of this stuff in my face. I can do it for myself. And he didn't like that. When I left and got my own good job and my benefits and my 401k, he didn't like that because he
Yeah,
thought I always need him.
yeah, yeah. Because you were how old when you started dating him?
When I met him, I was 20, turning 21, and he was 25, I want to say.
Yeah, even though that's a 5-year age difference, which is not too big, the difference between a 20-year-old and a 25-year-old is significant as far as like where they are in life. So that's definitely a power dynamic. So no, I think relationships, they just teach us about like who we are and what we can do the better for the next relationship. Yeah.
I agree. I
All right, let's see
definitely.
what other questions they got. How many tattoos do you have? Would you date someone who lives in California?
Yeah, I think I would date somebody in California, but the few people I have met in California, Los Angeles to be exact,
Hmm.
I felt like they try to put on. Not
Hmm.
everybody, people that I've met, they tried to put on. Like, yes, you have a nice car, you got a good
Hmm.
lease, but you're trying to project this lifestyle that is something that's not real. It's not authentic. And I
Listen,
end up
Atlanta is the same, so be careful, okay?
all right, I'm gonna be careful. I'm giving
Listen,
this months and I might be out of here.
I'm like, they got Gucci this, Versace this, blah, 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 but 10 roommates. So, like,
That's how Los Angeles was. He's driving a Maserati, and then come over real quick. I gotta grab something upstairs. It's like 10 people in the house.
yeah, 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 yeah. Priorities. So
But
that's why,
look, fine. That would be fine if you told me. You could tell me and then give me the option if I want to compromise. Of them, like you have a house, you have a roof over your head, but don't be like, oh yeah, I'm pulling out the cards for this, I'm pulling out that, and it's not even that.
yeah. So you gotta, you gotta look at stuff, pay attention. Yep. Okay. Let me see. What other question? Would you date someone who is half black and Dominican?
Yeah,
He said he's
absolutely.
open to race people. Okay. Let me find one more question and then we'll move on. Let's see. Oh, good question. How's your relationship with your family?
So, I have a very big family. I'm Black and Panamanian.
Mhm.
I have a lot of family members that are still in Panama
Mhm.
and New York City. But growing up, I was very sheltered. I wasn't really brought around a lot of my family members when I lived in New York. And I kind of found out the reason why as I got older. And that's something that is kind of personal that I won't share on here.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
hey, go out on a date or something, that's a conversation
Mhm.
starter.
Mhm.
Um, so right now it's me and my mom and like
Mhm.
maybe my that I could communicate with. And I kind of regret not being brought up around my other family members because I have a lot of cousins
Mhm.
and sometimes I feel very lonely and I'm just like, damn, like I wish I had somebody to plan a trip with other
Mhm.
than my best friends and other than, my friends, even though I have some friends that I consider my blood, but it would be a whole different vibe if it was actually a vacation that I was going with like cousins and
Yeah.
aunts and but no, it's just me and my mom. My mom is my ride or die.
Okay. Okay. And where is she? Is she in Ohio?
She's in New York.
She's in New York. Okay. Okay. All right. We gotta see what you look like. You gotta stand up, turn around, so we can see what you look like,
Probably is
Vicente.
it appropriate though, because I'm only in my underwear. Is that appropriate?
Are they like? Is it going to be showing print and cake or
I
anything?
um well I can hide it.
Please go ahead, but they got to see what you look like from head to toe.
Okay.
Just like back up and give us a little spin. Yeah, oh, those are fine. I thought like if you had like speedos or something on, no, you're fine.
Oh,
All right, you all. This is Vicente. He lives in Atlanta. 33, 5'11", 215 pounds. He is a Gemini. Team side until he gets into a relationship. He might do whatever. He's down for whatever with his husband, but until then, y'all just doing the side action. He's a flight attendant. open to getting married, having children. Will date between 28 and 47. Um, open to different cities, open to different races, body types. You know, and he's into monogamy. Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for us, please.
So my Instagram is Vonsworth. That's V as in Victor, ONZWORTH, Vonsworth.
All right, Vicente, great having you come on. Look, listen, if y'all just now watching, Vicente got 2 dates planned when he's traveling to Detroit. So if you live in Detroit, you might want to invite him on a 3rd or 4th one. But other than that, he's in Atlanta and he's open to different cities.
Spread love and spread peace. Be kind to one
Okay, with
another.
the hearts. Yes.
Lamont, it's always a pleasure when I can, be on your show. I really appreciate you and what you do.
Thank you so much, Vicente. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
All right.
Peace out.
All right. Bye. Okay. Listen, you better come on the show and get 2 dates. You better come on the show and get 2 dates lined up for the next day. Which one y'all think is going to work? Which one? Matt, I got you next. Matt, I see you in the queue. Is it going to be Anthony or is it going to be Dale? All right, let's rank him. If you think he's dateable, put a 10. If you don't, put a 1 or something in between, okay? Again, if you rank people under a 5, you got to tell us why it's under a 5. That's all I'm asking. Piper, we know that's both true. Because I asked the questions that y'all be thinking, okay? Okay? I asked the questions that y'all afraid to ask, okay? Whatever. Yes. Do you think Vicente is dateable? What y'all think, okay? Hey, Jerome. Thank you. My husband didn't want me to wear it. He might be in the comment section. All right, are y'all ranking him? Do you think he's dateable or not? Okay. I think he's averaging about like an 8 or a 9. All right, let me go to Matt. I think Matt is coming on. Let's see. Woo! Uh-oh, we laying down. Hey, friend.
How's it going?
Good. Sit up, so I feel like I'm about to fall. Oh, listen, I saw you in the queue, and then you disappeared, and then you came back.
My Instagram got hacked back in September, so I had
Oh,
a yeah, so it's like starting over.
that is horrible. Listen, that's why I try to make sure I don't log on nobody's, computer, and I change my password 1,000 times because I don't trust these people. Yeah, but you were on a long time ago, weren't you?
Yeah, maybe like a year and a half, 2 years.
Okay. And if I remember, you were singing on here also, Matt.
Yeah, I'm still singing, I'm still performing, I'm still doing all that stuff. Just got a new job as a fitness trainer up in Dallas,
Oh,
um,
okay.
along with my online coaching and stuff. So
Okay. That's good. Now, when you were on, did you go on any dates?
yeah, I guess like this last I would say 6 months to 8 months, I've really just given myself permission to go out and
Mhm.
have fun and date and ask people on dates, go on dates that people ask me on. And I had actually more of a question, and everybody's going to hate me because I am single technically, but I'm kind of seeing this guy. And I was just curious, like, how do you know? And I wanted to ask the expert, like, how do you know when to like make it exclusive or like what that kind of conversation comes down to?
So you said you've been dating a guy, and you need to figure out like when the two of you are going to be exclusive?
Yeah, I mean, I really like this guy, and it's there's like the reciprocation, which is nice.
Uh-huh.
I haven't always gotten that. Um, Feels good. Like I said, I'm still single, but I've been seeing this guy more frequently than anything else, and I haven't really been distracted by other people. But like, what's that conversation look like?
Yeah, yeah. People ask me that question all the time. Like, hey, when do I know this is the guy I want to be like exclusive with, and like, how do I start having that conversation? I feel like, Matt, you are the only person that can answer that question, because you should literally say, in order for me to be exclusive with somebody, I have to meet the parents, or we need to get into a disagreement so I can see how, he handles that. I need to say, I love you. We need to go to church. We need to have sex. Like, you should have the answer. And you should say to him in the dating process, we'll be exclusive when X, Y, and Z happens. Like, you give him a
Yeah,
roadmap to what a relationship for you all to take it to that next level looks like. Because if you don't know what that is, you're just coasting.
yeah. I was just curious.
Have you figured out what you want?
No, I mean, I was the one who kind of said we should take it slow because I've always been kind of one to kind of take it quicker and always gotten my heart kind of stepped on, I guess, a little bit because I've put too much into it at once or too quickly. So I don't know.
But no, but take a moment. Like, what do you want? How do you know? Like, what do you need to experience?
I don't know. I guess I haven't really been in a lot of long-term relationships.
That you don't need to be exclusive with him anytime soon. Anytime soon. Because what's going to happen is, um, it's going to end quickly. So if you make it exclusive, you're going to see that you're not compatible. It's going to end. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So are you shooting your shot? Or did you come on here to ask a dating question?
I mean, people can shoot their shot if they want to as well.
Oh God, Matt, Matt, you starting off wrong. Let me rephrase this. Are you shooting your shot, or did you just come on here to ask a dating question?
I guess it was that's why I said everybody's gonna hate me right now.
I'm
It was
helping you, Fred. I'm
yeah.
helping you. Are you looking to date other guys?
I guess not currently.
Oh, see, I need you to be honest with yourself. Okay, so okay, it's great. Thanks for coming on. Great question. Goodbye. Matt is good people, but we're not gonna waste your time. We're not gonna waste your time. We're not gonna do that. Henry, what are you coming to ask? What are you coming to ask? Like, I don't listen. I don't understand. So this is a dating show. It's for single people who want to date. Who want to date. Okay. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I will get off my soapbox after I say this. I think one of the challenges in our dating scene is that guys can't be honest with themselves, right? When I say they can't be honest with themselves, like, if you know you don't want to be dating multiple people, don't put yourself in situations where you're dating multiple people. If you're like, you know what, I'm that type of person, I can only focus on one person at a time, and they can date, other people, and you can handle that, then do that. Like, don't be like, oh, I'm a, I'm a, uh, just because he's dating somebody else, I'm gonna date other people. No, if you can only date one person at a time, date one person at a time. But don't come on a dating show and you are trying to be exclusive with somebody, right? Like, you're trying to get to exclusive relationship with somebody and you come on a single show, because if I was the guy that was dating him, I wouldn't be exclusive with him. I wouldn't. I'd be like, mm-mm. Like, we just gonna keep kicking it for a little bit longer because you don't know what the hell you want. And I think it's okay if you don't know what you want, but you gotta tell people you don't know what you want. But take the time to figure out what you want. That's why I do dating coaching sessions with people, because I make them figure out what they want before I send them on dates. Because if you don't know what you want, what's the roadmap for the guy who's dating you? Like, what is he? You have to, for men like to achieve things that boost our self-esteem. Talk about men, even gay men. We like to achieve things. And if you don't give us a goalpost, like a target, something to conquer, to achieve, you're just flailing in the wind all over the place, okay? All over the place. Ugh, all over the place. I think Art is coming on. Let's see. I don't know. Let me get off my soapbox. We got a little bit more time. I think we do. Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? I honestly wasn't expecting to get on at all. I didn't know you was gonna pick me because I literally just did it. I was all right. Let me just get on here with Lamont.
Are you
I
saying
can't even.
hi? Are you saying hi?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on here in a minute, so I know I look like I'm getting ready for bed, which I am. But I don't know if the cameras, because I'm like nervous and I didn't know. I'm nervous. I don't know what I'm doing, but
So it's a simple question. Are you shooting your shot tonight?
yeah, that's why I'm on here. It's been a minute.
Okay, well, sit up, friend. Let us see you. Come on. We staring at your nose and
Oh
your bonnet.
God. I mean, all right. Can you see me enough?
No.
I don't have
I
nothing to
don't
sit my phone.
I don't
I don't have nothing to
understand.
sit my phone up.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
I don't have nothing to set my phone up, and I ain't got my glasses on, so I can't see what people are saying.
It's a horrible angle. I'm telling you, it's a
What?
horrible.
Lamont, see,
It's
we
a,
went through this before.
and I'm gonna
Is
say
this
the
better?
same thing. It looks horrible. Like
Is this
it's
better?
there. You go, right there. There you go. Thank you. I'm trying to set you up for success. I'm not gonna do you
Oh,
wrong, okay?
okay,
Because I'm
okay.
gonna be like, what was that? Like,
Well, I'm nervous, so don't mind me.
take a breath. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
What name you going by tonight?
Art Bay.
You know, I gotta ask the people. Gotta
You're the
ask.
only one that know my real name on here, so
Which is why I asked what name you're going
yeah,
by.
that's
Okay.
fine.
So listen, people, tonight is the reunion show, because every guest that has been on, which is a great thing, has been on the show before. So people are coming back like every year to shoot the shot. Okay. Art, you got to look this way though, because if you keep looking at the comment section,
Sorry,
all we're
sorry,
gonna
sorry,
see
sorry.
is your nose and your bonnet, and then they're not gonna know
It's
what
a
you
do
look like,
rag.
huh?
It's a do rag. I'm trying to. Let me try to sit up because I can't. All right, is that better?
Absolutely. If you sit up, it's perfect. Yeah.
I'm holding it like at an awkward thing. Go ahead. I'll let you do your thing.
Do
Go
you
ahead.
want to find somewhere in the house to prop your phone up?
I mean, no, it's cool. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So, Art, you were in Philly, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you were on how long ago?
I really don't. I was about to cuss. Can I cuss on here?
You just can't say the N word and no drugs.
All right. So I'll go. I don't. I really don't fucking know. Maybe like a year or two ago.
Okay. So, about a year or two ago. Okay. Okay. Did you go on any dates from the show, or like anybody DM you?
No dates from the show. I got DMs,
Mhm.
but yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
DMs. So you're in Philly. Tell us how old you are, Art.
I almost forgot. 29. 29.
29. Okay.
Yeah.
How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
I'm 5'9". I'm 156.
156, 5'9". What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius. And before y'all start, I don't want to hear nothing in the comments about my sign.
I, I'm an Aquarius, so they know if they talk trash
Oh,
on
so
Aquarius,
okay, so
then they get banged on. No, they ain't. I won't bang them, but no.
yeah,
Aquarius have good energy.
we have great energy.
However, at times we can be all over the place.
In what regard?
Everything.
No, I feel like I'm pretty much organized. Aside of my love life.
In some aspects. Okay. So you Aquarius. Now, are you team top, bottom, verse, side?
When you start adding a new category.
The guy who was just on two before you, he's a side. Like,
What is that?
sides do everything except penetration.
What's the point? Okay. I say top verse because I don't really like to bottom, but if it just depends on the person. Like I don't really like to do it. It just depends on the person and the vibe that I get from them.
Okay. Well, let's do the math then, okay? I'm gonna tell you, we do math on the show. Maybe you haven't been on a while, okay? But
I know.
I do not want to know how many people you had sex with, okay? It's not my business. Not my business. But in the last 12 months, what percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom?
90-10.
90% what?
What you think?
I don't know.
90% top, 10% bottom. Like I was dealing with someone at the beginning of this year from like January to March. And we both were top. So like I volunteered to, you know, give up the poom poom. And that was that. But other than that, no.
Okay. Okay. So it's given verse top. It's given verse top. Okay.
Top
Okay.
verse.
Top verse. What is the difference between top verse and verse top?
Because I feel like when you say verse top, it's kind of like, yeah, like I'll go. It's like you going into. Sorry, my eye keep burning. It's like you go into it thinking that somebody that you're automatically going to be versed with them. That's how I view it. Like if you tell somebody I'm a verse top, it's like okay, they think I have a chance to top you. Like it's kind of like no, you don't.
So you
It's
want
just
to emphasize
it depends on me how I feel about it.
so you want to emphasize the top than the verse, but you don't want to hear anything verse top. You just want top verse.
Right. Sorry, I'm like if you see me keep wiping my eyes because like my eyes is burning. I just took my glasses off.
No worries. I understand. I understand. Okay. What type of work do you do?
I'm an admissions coordinator
Okay. Give us.
for a nursing home. So like I deal with working with hospitals and stuff like that, bringing patients into our building.
Okay. So you work in healthcare. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for us.
All right. So it's Art by Bay. So ARTBY.BAE.
Are you all this?
What? I don't hear nobody saying in the comments. I don't know if people talking shit or not. Like I can't because I know how your fans get in the comments. I don't know what people saying.
I'm gonna let you know what they said, and maybe one or two will come on and ask you a question. We'll see. Okay.
Okay.
This is Art. You all. He lives in Philly. 29, 5'9", 156 pounds. He's an Aquarius. He is a top verse, and he works in healthcare doing admissions. If you have questions for him, you can use the question function, or you can use the chat, or you can wave and come on and ask him a question.
How often do people really come on?
What'd
Like
you
do
say?
people still do that frequently? I said, how often do people come on? People still do that frequently? Like they'll come on.
Yes, the one guy who was on, two people just invited him out on a date live. Yeah.
Wait, the guy that was just saying he had a boyfriend?
No, somebody else before that. Well, he didn't say, let me clarify. He didn't say he had a boyfriend. The
He's talking
guy
to
named
someone.
Matt said he wants to be exclusive with somebody. So he didn't want to
Same
shoot a
thing.
shot. But I don't
Same
understand.
thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you were talking to them.
Yeah,
You that's your man. That's your man.
that's
You
that's
want
your
to make the
that's
do.
your
That's okay.
man. Evan's coming on to ask you a question.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see.
I'll get cussed out or something.
I thought he waved in the comment section. Maybe he did. Maybe we're just saying hi.
Who was deflecting? I just seen that comment. Somebody said stop deflecting. I know they ain't talking about me.
I don't know. What type of guy are you looking for?
Honestly, Lamont, since the last time we talked, I've come to a realization like I just want somebody I feel safe with. Safe with. I haven't been with somebody I actually felt safe with.
How
And
do
I
you,
don't
when you say
mean
safe? What does that mean?
I don't mean like in a physical aspect because
Mhm.
I can defend myself. That's a given. But I meant safe as in like I don't have to worry about anything with them as far as like me trusting them with my personal feelings, like me confiding in them about how I feel about certain things, even if it's not about them, me confiding with them, um, me trusting them with my emotions
Mhm, mhm.
and my well being.
Yeah, that
So
makes
I haven't
sense.
yeah, I haven't experienced that with anyone yet. Like I haven't been in a I only been in two relationships with guys and I never felt safe with them.
Mhm,
It was
mhm.
always like on a, you know, so
Do,
that's what I'm looking for. If
do
I'm
you,
looking for somebody who can make me feel safe, like I feel like I can open up to them and not have to worry about anything.
what does a guy have to do to make you feel safe?
It's gonna take a lot. I mean, I don't know how to answer that. It's gonna take a lot because I mean you're in the crazy, so you know, we don't really I mean, me personally, I don't really open up to people right off bat.
Mhm,
Especially with my experiences. So like I don't really initially open up to like even with friends, like I don't really let people in.
mhm.
So it's like I just have to be really comfortable with you to let you in.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
if that answers your question. I'm sorry.
it didn't because I feel like what I'm hearing is you want to be able to trust the person with certain information, experiences, and they don't judge you and they make you feel comfortable.
No, no, not that. I meant so. What I meant by the feel safe, as in like, I want to be able to give my heart to somebody and not feel like they're gonna break it. That's what I meant by that. Like, I don't have to
Mhm,
worry about that person.
mhm.
I don't have to worry about my heart being in that person's hands, and it's like a you know a thought in my head like they might do something to like you know fuck me up.
Ugh. Yeah, you don't want someone that is intentionally going to hurt you.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm
I
telling
mean,
you,
it's not. I mean, I don't think people come to me intentionally wanting to do that. I'm just saying, like, I don't have to worry about. I don't want that to be a thought in my head that this person might do this to me.
your partner will always hurt your feelings.
Okay.
That's an unrealistic expectation, though. Like, if people who have are even married in healthy relationships, your partner is going to disappoint you and break your heart at some point.
Okay. In what way are you talking
It
about?
could be a number of things. It could be what disappointment. It could be anything. It's really about like the foundation of the relationship. So,
Okay.
I know I'm not supposed to be doing dating coaching sessions tonight, but I feel like if people go into the expectation of a relationship that your partner will never disappoint you, will never break your heart, or disappoint you, that's an unrealistic expectation. I think people should just go into the expectation that that may happen, and if it does, how did the two of you grow from that?
Right.
Yeah,
I understand that. I'll take that.
yeah, yeah. I
Because
think there
nobody's
was
perfect.
somebody was trying to come on and ask you a question. Let me find them. Let me see. There we go. Evan, I'm coming to you now. I tried to come to you. I don't know. Maybe it's not working. Thank you, Danielle. Good to see you.
Who said I need therapy? My expectations are realistic. I didn't say I expected somebody to be perfect. I never said that.
No, listen, everybody. There's
I know
half the
I'm
people
not
who agree
perfect.
with you and feel the same way.
Yeah, I'm not saying nobody has to be perfect.
Yeah. Evan, it's not let me bring you on for some odd reason. I'm gonna keep moving though. Let's see. What are your good qualities?
Huh? I'm sorry.
What are your good qualities?
My good qualities is that I'm very attentive. I'm very loving.
Hmm.
Um, I'm adventurous, so I like to do spontaneous things with my partner. Um, I don't know. I feel like it's like a list of things I could go down,
Mhm. What's the
but I feel like
longest
that's like
relationship you've been in?
2 years.
Okay, nice. Okay, and Philly is a hard city to date in. I'm gonna tell y'all. I lived in Philly
Oh my
for
god!
6 years. It is the hell of a city to date in because
I don't even try to talk to people here.
more than half of them are in the closet. The other quarter struggling AF, like, and and then the other 25%, you know, that's what you left with. That's what you're left with. So it's hard. It is hard. Um, let's see. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
I'm trying to hold the phone up. I do want to get married. I do want to have kids. I'm not ready to have kids yet. My patience is still kind of thin with that.
Okay.
But um, my goal is to either have twins
Hmm.
or have one of my own and then adopt one because I want to be able to help the child out in need that didn't grow up the way I wanted to grow up.
Okay, so you want to adopt one and then maybe have one natural way. Okay.
Yeah.
Does the guy you date have to live in Philly?
No. Preferably, yeah, but like even if it's like in the surrounding area, but like yeah, no, they don't have to live in Philly.
Okay. What's a good age range? What's the youngest you'll go? What's the oldest?
Uh 26 to 42.
26 to 42. What about like body type? What do you like?
Honestly, I just like who I like at this point. I'm attracted to different body types. I typically like thicker men.
Mhm.
Um that's the typical that I usually like, but like I like who I like. I just like you. I like if I like you, I like you basically.
Okay, describe thicker to you. Like what people always that's so subjective.
I don't mean like a muscle head thick. I mean like a dad bod, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What about race? What do you like?
Um, I'm open to all races, but I prefer black.
Okay, okay. I don't know why Sharif ain't come on here and come ask you a question, but I'm gonna just keep it moving because I've been calling people out in the
I hope
comment
people,
section all night.
I hope people
Um,
ain't scared to talk to me like they do in the comments.
right. I just feel like Sharif should just come on and ask a question just to ask a question. Um, Now, are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What you like?
We've been through this before. You know, I don't play that. You know, I do not play no open relationship, poly stuff. I'm strictly monogamy. I don't play
Yep.
that.
I get you. Gotta ask. You gotta ask nowadays. You gotta ask.
Yeah.
All right, y'all got questions for Art? Use the question function, or you could wave, and you can come on and ask him a question live. But let me see what questions they get.
Somebody said I was boring. I'm like, I don't know which I want me to give y'all on here because I don't know how
Sometimes
I'm.
you know what? Sometimes people want the guys to be like super entertaining and silly and jokey. No, you trying to shoot your shot. You trying to go on dates, right? Be
But
you.
the thing is that's my personality. I just don't openly do that with people. I don't, you know. I'm just. I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't care what they talk about. To be honest.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me see. Mm, were you on any shows? TV shows?
No.
Okay. Maybe that question was for me. I don't understand. No, the questions are not for me. The questions are for him. For him, like dating questions, people. Would you date somebody taller than you?
Um, I have a thing for that. I would. They can't be too much taller than me. I don't like tall guys. Like guys taller than me, I don't like that. But it just they can't be too tall.
Okay. Okay, not too tall. So around your
Yeah,
height. Okay.
yeah.
Let's see.
Maybe
Mm,
like the highest would that like 6'2".
you said 6'2" is the tallest? Okay. Okay.
Tallest, yeah. I
Okay.
said highest. Sorry.
Okay. Let me see what other. Mm, where would you take a guy on a date?
I like to have fun on dates, so like I like go karts and like arcades and stuff like that. I know that might sound like corny to people, but I like stuff like that. I like to go karts. We can do like what's that? Well, Sky Zone or
Oh, like
laser tag stuff.
skydiving?
No, Sky Zone is like the the bouncy house or like the not bouncy house, but like the trampoline place where they have like the American Ninja Warrior stuff. I
Okay.
like stuff like that. And what I say, laser tag stuff, just stuff like that.
Okay.
Skating, something where it's like interactive and fun.
Okay. Someone said, what's up with the Instagram handle? Like, how'd you come up with the name?
um, funny story. My ex actually came up with that name for me.
Okay, why?
I don't know. I was okay. So I was trying to. So I'm a painter. So I was trying to come up with a name that'll be marketable for me,
Hmm. Hmm.
and he just blurted out Art Bay. I was like, "Oh, that'll be perfect." Then he was like, "No, no, 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 don't do that because that's going to give the wrong impression." I was like, "No, that's actually perfect for me, Art Bay." So
Okay, I wouldn't tell anybody that story ever again. I would just say,
yeah, exactly. That's why I said I didn't want to say it.
I would just say, because I'm into art and I'm like, I'm Art Bay. I'm like, I'm Art Bay.
Okay. I mean, you asked.
I just would never tell anybody that
You
ever
asked.
again.
I was like, oh, okay. I usually nobody really asks me that, so
Okay. Do you remember the guy Vicente who was on earlier today?
I wasn't watching until the Caucasian man was on here.
Okay, so you gotta go watch again. There's a guy on here who might be a good fit. What people are saying, you would be a good match for him in the comment section.
Is
Yes.
that the wait? I did catch somebody before the
He had
Caucasian
like
guy. Was that
blonde hair.
no, no, no. Wait, was that the flight attendant one?
Yes.
Okay, I caught like a little piece of that before.
They saying y'all good match. They saying y'all a good match. Okay.
Is that what they saying?
Yeah. So maybe, but somebody else might want him first. So y'all might have to fight over him.
I
Oh.
don't fight over nobody.
Let's see
I'm not fighting over nobody.
what other questions they get. What's your good question? What is your definition of love?
I mean, I guess it goes back to my original answer, being us making each other feel safe with each other. Like we both have nothing to worry about with each other. I'm trying to find the words that come to my mind and not just say random stuff, but my definition of love is someone who makes you feel safe all around the board. Um, that's kind of like that's kind of what my definition would be. I don't know how to like dive into that more without
Mhm.
like drawing out my answer, but
Okay. Okay. I think there's someone else. Let me see. 1 second. 1 second. I think somebody was trying to come on to ask you a question.
okay.
We'll see if that works. Instagram acts weird sometimes. Nope, they did not accept it. Oh well, we'll keep going. Okay,
Or
let me get one more question for you. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no. Mm,
let me just clarify something. People keep saying two things. People I keep seeing in here, which I don't know if it's the same person, the same two people, whatever. I don't need someone to protect me. That's not what I'm saying when I say I want to feel safe with someone.
Yeah,
I want
not
to feel
physically.
safe
You
with
don't want
someone
somebody like
that's
to be your physical protector. You want,
yeah.
you
I'm
know,
saying
to
I want to feel emotionally safe with them. That's what I mean when I say I want to feel safe with them. I want to feel emotionally safe with them.
yeah, yeah.
And then y'all keep saying I see someone or some people saying I'm boring because whatever, because y'all not getting response y'all think I should give y'all. I'm giving y'all my genuine response. It might not be something I might not want to hear. Y'all might want more into it, but I can't give y'all more if I don't know how to relay that to y'all. If I can't relay what I'm trying to say without trying to, because again, I don't, we on a time crunch. I don't want to take up nobody else's time or your time, Lamont. So I don't want to like sit here and be like, let me think about how can I really answer that. I just give you this short, sweet answer because I don't know how to relay what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And
So
then
I can say I'm
they
boring.
can
Y'all don't
slide.
know me.
Yeah, they can slide your DM later if they want to elaborate, or they can
Yeah, I
come
mean, y'all
on.
can say
Yeah,
I'm boring. People who know me know I'm not boring. So,
yeah.
so y'all can say that, but I don't know if that's how it's coming across. But I just need to clear that up.
It's fine. It is fine. It's fine. All right. There are no more questions. We need to get you to stand up, turn around, so they can see what you look like head to toe.
What?
Oh, that's what we added since you've been on. We gotta see what you look like head to toe. So, prop the camera
Listen,
up.
I haven't. I just started going to the gym. My body ain't together. Why I gotta do all that? Y'all better go to my Instagram and look at the body.
Come on, friend. Go prop it up somewhere so we can see what you look like.
You about to make me do this,
Yes. Yes.
Lamont? Are you serious?
Yes.
What I gotta do again?
We need to see what you look like head to toe. So go put the phone somewhere, then stand up and turn around.
I got my granddaddy shorts on. And my hold up.
It'll
I
be
can't believe
fine. It'll be
I'm
okay.
doing this shit. All right, hold up. Let me try to. Should I? Can
Yep, there you
you show
go.
me?
Give us a spin. All right, you all. This is Art. Art lives in Philly. He is 29, 5'9", 156 pounds. It's an Aquarius team top verse. He works in healthcare and administration. He is open to getting married, wants children, one adopted, one natural. Um, Open to dating outside of Philly, but prefers you live in Philly, but probably not too much. You know, we don't know. Will date 26 to 42, likes thick guys, like black guys, and he's into monogamy. Tell them your Instagram handle one more time and spell it for them, please.
You sure you want me to say it? Because you already done heard the story.
I just tell them what it is and spell it because I think it'll be DMing me looking for you. And I'm going to be like, listen, go back to the recording.
It is Art by Bay, so ARTBAE. Wait, sorry, I said that wrong. ARTBY.BAE.
Listen, thanks for closing us out for tonight. Good interview. And I'm sure you're going to go on some dates, right? They're going to be hitting you up and keep me posted, all right?
Okay, I got you.
All right. I'll see you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. I see. Yeah, Instagram was doing something all weird. I don't know why. We'll fix it. All right, what y'all think about Art? What y'all think of him? If he's dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. Y'all, you know what? Oh, I'm getting loud because y'all be talking shit on people until you see their body or you think they're cute, and then all of a sudden things have changed. I can't with y'all sometimes. I cannot with y'all sometimes. Y'all be saying one thing, and then all of a sudden this switch. I'm just saying that's what y'all be doing. Because your scores ain't matching what you were saying earlier. It ain't matching. It is just not matching. Okay. It doesn't match. It doesn't match. Whatever. All right, people, I've been on here way longer than expected. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a show next week. I'm not sure. I might not. I have to be in New Orleans next week. So I may do a show, I may not. I don't know. I, I don't know. But listen, make sure you all DM me if you want to go on the Signal Fest 24 cruise. It's November. It's going to be Veterans Day weekend. I already told y'all early on to get y'all tickets before they go up higher, but some of y'all listened and got you the real good tickets. There's still space. If you want to go, DM me. I'll send you the link. We're going to do a speed dating event there. There's a whole bunch of artists that will be there. It's a great time to celebrate. We're leaving out of Miami. I ain't done a cruise ship in years, so I'm looking forward to it. All right. I will see you all maybe next week. I don't know yet. I'll be in New Orleans, so we may or may not. But great show. I'll post this on our YouTube channel. Oh, the cruise ship is going to be Royal Caribbean. Yes. Good night, people. Thanks for watching the show.